I have a lot of different sources to the information. A lot of them come both internally from our organization and externally from groups that we're involved in. Our good partners provide us information. We're part of the TrustX Alliance, which is a group of 300 resellers like us around North America. So that group has a lot of resources and feeds. So they're not necessarily this one feed source there that I reference. I look at kind of all of them and make my decisions based on multiple feeds of information coming at me.
So first, in context, I think about what my role is for the company, and I worry about a couple things. One is that we have relevant offerings for our clients, because if we're not relevant over time, we won't have a company. The other is that our business model supports that relevant offerings for our clients. So I kind of look for that type of knowledge. So it could come from something as simple as Forbes and just reading through all that they talk about, or it could be an economics book, or it could be a business book. I don't read a lot of business books because you kind of get jerked around. So I've settled around a few core ones around theory of constraints. So a lot of my reading is about that. Not a lot of industry sources. If I have a question, I go to my CTO. He literally can answer any question I've had, whether it's blockchain, or it's what are we doing with Enable, SolarWinds? How do we employ the automation features in Enable? He's got an answer for me. So if it's technical, I go to Brandon. If it's business, I tend to go towards business sources. Oh, and by the way, I'm in a roundtable with 9 other MSPs. We meet quarterly. We share financials. We share best practices. So I've got 9 other mentors that kind of keep me focused on being a great MSP.
I use Twitter quite a bit. I mean, that's my favorite thing on earth. It really allows me to see a lot of different perspectives and link to a lot of different websites and blogs and forums that I can't possibly follow, but I have a really curated group of people that I trust that I really follow on Twitter, and that's really where I get most of my information. And then magazines and things like that too, around whether it's Forbes or an IT admin magazine or something like that.
We have many different resources. I have to say, I wish I could name them all, but if I'm looking at security, I'll look at Krebs on security. And similar to that, we follow Twitter feeds and news feeds from many different sources of technology news. It comes from a lot of different places, and that really is the biggest challenge we have now is staying up to date with all the latest news and information about technology.